Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you my super simple Hello World program that I made in Rust. So right here we've got the main function with the Hello World function right here, so we can go down to that. And you can see that first we start by making our Hello World runner. We call its new function, and of course this turns an error, so we match, and if the error is what was returned, we just print that error and return. Otherwise, we save that value, and then we can call the run function on the hello world runner. That can return an error, and instead of handling that, we just check if it's okay, and if it's not, we'll just keep running this loop. I have it set to go 5 times, so if it's unable to handle it in 5, it'll just give up. So, of course, we can go to our hello world runner, which is in my hello world folder over here. So first we got the hello world runner struct, and that holds hello world, of course. Hello world holds a sentence, and we have a hello world custom error right here. So before we see how all this works, we can go to the sentence folder over here, and we got our sentence, which holds a slice of words on the heap, and a word is a slice of alphabetical letters on the heap as well, and then it has a optional punctuation at the end, so that allows us to have the comma or the exclamation point at the end of hello world. And then I made this trait letter that both of these letter structs that I made implement, and it's just a new function that takes in a character and then returns whether it was successful or not, and if it was successful, it'll return itself. Otherwise, it'll return this other custom error that we have here. Both of them just hold a character, and then the error just holds a character, and we can go down here and see how some of these things are implemented. So first, of course, we have to implement display for sentence, and that's super simple here. We make an iterator over all the words. We take the last word because we handle that one a little bit differently, and if there is no last word, that means there were no words, so we can just return early. Otherwise, we can take that right here, and then we'll save that for later, and we'll go through each of the words here, ignoring the last word because we took that up here, and we will print that with a space at the end. And then once we get to the last word, we will print it without a space at the end and return OK. All throughout it, we have this question mark operator that will automatically return any errors that it gets. And then for word, it's pretty similar, but we'll go through each of the letters and print those, and then if we have an end punctuation, we'll print that. Otherwise, we'll just return OK. And then we can go down to our first letter struct here, alpha letter, where we check if it's alphabetic, and if it is, we make the struct. Otherwise, we return our custom error, which just needs the character that failed. And then to display it, it's super easy. We just take that character and write it. All the same for the punctuation letter, except instead of checking if it's alphabetical, we just check if it's any of these. I think these will handle anything that I'll use, but for this program, we only use that one, so it doesn't really matter anyway. Same display implementation right there. And then for our custom error, we just say that it was unable to parse the letter that it couldn't parse. And then we implemented from character just to make it easy to do that dot into right here. And then now we can finally go back to our hello world struct. So first we got the hello world runner, and we got to construct the word hello. So the letters are right here. It's a slice that we do dot into because it's on the heap. And you write each of the letters here, and the question mark will make sure that if anything goes wrong, it will return an error instead of just continuing. And then we got this optional punctuation at the end here. It's the comma. I forgot that earlier, that we do use that. So we use that, and then down here we use the exclamation point, and the word is world. And then we can make our sentence from hello and world, and we'll do the dot into to put it on the heap again. And then we can return our hello world runner right here. And then we can go down to the run function, and you might be wondering, all this does is it prints hello world. Why isn't it just using the print ln macro? Well, println could mess up. So here we're handling it safely without panicking. So we get std out, we lock it, we write to std out, and if there's any problems, we can return an error, our custom error, hello world error, and then we can flush the output again. If any problems arise, we can handle that error, and then we return okay. And then, of course, down here, this should probably be a little bit separate, we have hello world where we implement display. All that is just printing the sentence that it holds, which already implements display, so that's super easy. And then for our custom hello world error, we just say that we failed to write to std out, implement error, and say that it comes from that other error that it's holding, because it's kind of just propagating it. And then we have the easy from that we did for the other one as well. So there you have it. Very simple and easy to use, and you know, you have no problems in here because it'll definitely make hello world, at least using correct letters and punctuation, and it'll even try 5 times if printing did not succeed. Thanks for watching.